Jim, off the mark for the season in terms of points with the win here today. Just sum up your emotions on the result.
I'm pleased. I'm happy with the win. It's our first win in the National League, my first goal scored today, and obviously that comes with its pressures. We dominated so much of the game today. We dominated so much of the ball. I haven't seen anything in terms of stats back yet, but I know what they're going to say. And with that, we have to be really patient to wait for our chances, and that's a new set of challenges for us as a team from what we've faced in the last few years. Always being the team suffering in our own half and defending hard for large parts of the game, and then hoping for something on the break. Today we were with the other team. There was a spell there in the first half, particularly where we spent so long in their half, and then it's a new challenge. It's about moving the ball quick, getting the ball into the most dangerous places as quickly as you can, and moving a full set of 10 outfield players who are already set in their own half. It's a brand new challenge, and that's what the game threw up today. But I thought the players were brilliant effort-wise. There's so many challenges today, and everyone likes to let you know the factors about playing on an AstroTurf pitch and playing against a team that's been promoted. We're the ex-Football League team. There's so much narrative going on, and it's hard at times for the players to just be calm and play the game. And I thought today they played the game really well. And if I look at it cold and calm, which I wanted the players to do out there, I think we dominated the game, and we could have scored lots more.
How pleased were you with, obviously not the performance like you just said, but also the mindset, knowing that the pressure is on us, or the onus is on us to try and make something happen?
I'm pleased with that. I'm really pleased with how the game looked, because if you watch their game back last week and not the score, watch the game back, it was very even. You wouldn't look anything like today's game. In terms of it looked more like a tennis match where all the shot finished. A lot more of the chances, but it was very like a tennis match. It was end to end. Today wasn't end to end. It was just us in their end, and then us trying to control their counter attacks, and then have the ball again and have another wave of attack. I think the fact that our players have done that now in 2 games in a row, regardless of results, I think has been a testament really to the work that they've put in, to how we play, what we've been doing. We've completely dominated 2 games, and that's against teams in the same league. I think if you were watching the game today, you would have thought we were playing against a team that was 2 leagues lower, like an FA Cup type feel. And I think it was the same with the home game last week. So really pleased with the players' mentality, how they adjusted to that, how they were patient, how they waited for the goal, and they could have had lots more in the end.
How important could getting that first win be in terms of sort of lifting that pressure off, getting off the mark, if you like?
It's really important. The lads are humans. They see everything, hear everything, feel everything. They get a feel, and they take that feel from the crowd. And we all want the same thing. We all want to get that goal early, take the pressure off. But teams know that too. That they prey on that. They try to make it as hard as possible. What was really nice for us today as a staff was to have those extra options available in the squad now. To have those extra options from the bench. I thought tactically we changed at half time slightly, whether it was noticed or not, which the players took on so well instantly in the second half, which I thought affected Oxford in a different way, which was helpful. But then also bringing new players onto the pitch that have just come into the environment, that was really helpful to have genuine options from the bench to change tactically and to change personnel. And I think we kind of just felt at that moment in the game how we changed gear a little bit, and the players on the pitch deserve that help from people who aren't on the pitch, and it was nice to have that today. It was nice to have that feeling available that the squad's growing as it needs to. It's definitely needed to, and the squad's growing. It had more help in key areas today, what the game needed, and that was really pleasing. The players deserve all the credit for taking those changes on and then doing those things individually. I'm really pleased for them to get their first win.
And you talked about options kind of on the pitch you had already. One of the case in point, kind of Harvey Gilmore moving to left back as well when you made that double change. Is that kind of the thing you're talking about, where you say we need players who can be flexible and play in multiple positions?
Yeah, and to be humble enough to do it, and not to look at me and say, what, you put me full back? You know, it's for the team. Everything's for the team. And even if we put a player on and take him off again, it's all for the team. It's all for our team, our football club to win that day. Harvey, in that moment, we felt like it was better to put that type of player at left back, bring another type of player on in another area to help the team. Harvey's a brilliant footballer. He can play a number of positions. Tommy McDermott, who's just come in, like, he can play a number of positions, and that's so helpful to have those options, because games are going to look different week to week. But I think, like, just on that point, to highlight Harvey's mentality to just go there for the team, no matter, he might not think he's a left back, but to do that job for those minutes for the team, and it helps the team win. It's amazing. It's team first. I think the fans recognised that as well today. The fans were incredible. They sung throughout the game for us in what's a brand new type of day for us, in a brand new type of venue. They've really, like, took it on, just embraced it, and you know, they're embracing the challenge of the new league. They're aware of the difficulties, and they're right there with us, supporting us. It was good to see all the players connecting with them at the end there.
How pleased were you with the two new players who've only came in the middle of this week to come on and make an impact like they did?
Really pleased, Greg. They've done their best in the time they've been in to just try and learn as much as possible, the way we play, you know, with the ball, without the ball. And I sensed a real eagerness from both of them to help us today and to impact this game. I felt when they came in, they wanted to be involved today at some point. They wanted to be on the pitch today at some point. I knew they could see themselves out there, and it was nice to be able to bring them on, and I thought they both done an excellent job for the team.
I know you've probably not quite had the chance to even look ahead at Woking yet, having dealt with today's game and managed to get the 3 points here, but just give us your kind of early thoughts on another long away day, another travel down south, and going to a side who obviously did well last season in the National League.
Logistically, it's a heavy turnaround. Down, back up, down again for another game, all in the short space of time, with the physical and emotional challenges of the game. But I think it'll be a different type of game. We've watched plenty of Woking, as we've watched, you know, plenty of all of our opponents. It'll be a different challenge against a team that play a different style. But you know, we will look to counter that style in the best way possible, and use our players to try and hurt the opposition as much as possible. Looking forward to it.
Just ask you about a couple of players who weren't in the squad. Don't know if for kind of what reasons at the moment, but Devante Rodney and kind of Max Taylor missed out today.
Yeah, Devante Rodney's ill. He's been ill all week. He tried to come in yesterday and, you know, hopefully take a place in the squad, but he couldn't do it. He was just too unwell. So that's where we're at with Dev. I think he's got a viral infection, and Max unfortunately had a knock to the head yesterday. He weren't feeling too great, so it's just very important that we observe and stick to the concussion protocols there, because you know, it's important we take care of our players first and foremost.